Is there anybody in charge?
Well, it's all right. We're supposed to be here.
Oh, well, I wanted to see somebody.
Not here yet. Lieutenant Sugden's coming.
Here, Phil. Do anything for you?
Well, I think I'd best wait till your officer gets here.
Is it about anything?
Well, look, I don't want to get in your way out. Is this a proper meeting or what?
No, we're just practicing for basketball team. Lieutenant Sugden takes basketball.
Oh, I see. Does he know how to bet sailing?
I should hope so.
Only I want to start.
You're too old.
Give over.
For sea cadet.
No, I mean, I want to learn. Can you sail a boat?
Got me sailing charge, and pulling and shooting.
Pulling? What's that?
Rowing like. Hey, Phil, here a mo. He's got his sailing charge and all.
Oh, well, look, the thing is, you see, I've got this boat, but I know naught about sailing.
Then what you got a boat for?
Well, you have to start somewhere, haven't you? I built it myself, like.
Gear.
Oh, it's a little heron-class dinghy. I don't know whether you know what that is.
Oh, we've got one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we've got a cutter and a powerboat and all.
That's bosh, aren't you?
We're trying to get another dinghy, only they're too much money.
Well, look, if a couple of you'd like to come with me and show me the ropes, like. You see, I don't even know where to start.
Well, can you swim?
Yeah.
Well, that's summat, 'cause you'll fall in.
Well, not if you go about it right road, surely.
Don't matter, you're still going. It happens all the time. It's good fun, though.
Oh, well,
Well, we've got a life jacket.
Not yet, no.
We'll have to get one.
Yeah, well, I'll do that, yes. But, well, can you teach me?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't like to be responsible.
I don't think we'd be allowed to.
Company! Fall in! Company, attention!
At ease, Evans.
Company, stand at ease. Stand easy, lads.
And what can we do for you?
Well, I was just talking to lads.
Oh, yes.
Only I want to learn the ropes, you see.
And what ropes is them?
About sailing.
I'm sorry, lad. This isn't a sailing club. This is the Sea Cadets.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, you see what it is. I mean, all our gear, it belongs to the Ministry of Defence.
Yeah, but the thing
Lieutenant
is...
Sugden, sir, he's got his own boat.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. It's a heron.
A heron, lad. Very nice. Very nice. I think you've come to the right place.
Oh, well, I didn't want to cause you any trouble.
No trouble at all. We'll see him straight, won't we, lads?
Yeah, great.
Hey, we've got another boat.
What did you say your name was, and where is the boat?
Eccles. We're talking about Eccles, not Mozambique.
You just won't even try to understand.
It's not a matter of understanding, it's just nerves. I wish you'd realise that.
It is not nerves.
It is nerves.
Every time I try to explain, you just sit there saying nerves.
But that's all it is, nerves.
With that silly, patronising look on your face.
I'm sorry if my face offends you.
It's not your face, it's the look on it.
I was not aware of having any look on my face.
Well, there is one.
Fine, isn't it? First you tell me you don't like my house, now you don't like my face. Great start, isn't it? Look, Emily, about the house. You're just being emotional about it.
Well, of course I'm being emotional about it. It's an emotional thing.
But it's emotional for me, too. It's where I've always lived as a boy, where my mother died. God rest her soul. Can't you see?
Yes, I can, but don't you understand?
I've said I don't. I want us to live in that house.
And I'm afraid to live in that
Oh,
house.
that's just silly. You're being emotional again.
I never stopped being emotional. It's my emotions about living in that house.
I don't see it. I don't think it's the house you're rejecting at all. I think subconsciously you're rejecting me.
Oh, Ernest, I'm not.
Well, something like that, or panic about getting married. So like I said, it's just nerves.
Don't say that.
Well, 2 weeks tomorrow, eh?
Yes, 2 weeks.
You got butterflies?
Oh, Elsie, don't you... no. Yes, just a few.
There you are, you've got butterflies. It's only normal, you know.
Mrs. Howard would certainly know what's normal in the circumstances.
Are you trying to put them off or something?
I hope you'll all excuse me.
Well, Ernest, where are you going?
Some things I have to do just come to mind.
I say something.
Oh, no, he's just got this phobia about women discussing weddings. He says he gets enough of it with his work.
Oh, heck, I'm sorry, love.
So you've crawled out from under your stone, have you?
Yeah, and I'm just crawling back.
Where have you been?
Doing a bit.
Are you doing anything tonight?
Not much.
Is it my breath? I'm going to give up.
Oh, no, love, there's always hope. The living proof sat over there.
Emily, dear, Where are you getting married from?
Well, I suppose from where I am.
Oh, no, love, that wouldn't do at all. I'd like to see you getting married from here.
Mrs. Walker.
We couldn't let you, darling. After all, you've always got a home here.
She means if you want a home to crawl back to, you know where to come.
I didn't mean that at all, Mrs. Howard. Some marriages are made in heaven and some in haste.
Well, this one's hardly been hurried.
Precisely. So comfortable, Emily.
Oh, Mrs. Walker. I don't think you know how much it means.
Got any nice cream cakes? I think I'll give myself a cake.
Oh, sorry, not at this time of day.
Well, have you got any cough mixture then?
Cough mixture?
Yes, I like cough mixture. I find it very soothing.
You haven't got a cough, have you?
No?
Oh. Well, I've got this. It's herbal. Very nice.
All right.
Comes from Monroe.
Is that good?
There's a little woman up there. What she doesn't know about herbs isn't worth knowing.
Ah. Interesting things, herbs.
You name it, she knows the herb for it.
Wedding nerves.
Oh, I see. Getting you?
Well, not me, no, Emily. She's gone all sort of funny.
What kind of funny?
Well, it's all to do with... well, I'll have to explain the whole thing to you.
I can listen.
Well, I've got the house. It's mine. It was my mother's. And there's not a penny owing on that house.
That's a nice way to be.
Well, anybody'd think so. It's a nice house, too. It's a smashing house. It's Victorian, solid job, 3 floors, no damp or dry rot.
Well, it's nice to have any house these days.
It isn't just any house. It's a house I've always lived in. Contains everything I've ever been.
And?
Doesn't like it.
She doesn't.
Won't have it. Doesn't want to live there.
Does she say what's wrong with it?
Oh, it's all some emotional thing, by her own admission.
Well, if it's as emotional as that, it must be something important.
Ah, well, you're a woman as well, aren't you?
Now, don't give me that. Women can think, you know, and men can be emotional.
Yeah, but men explain their emotions. They work out why they feel like they do. They don't just go on feeling.
Well, maybe it's your feelings as much as hers.
What do you mean?
No, why she doesn't say exactly what she's got against this house.
Oh, she's all so vague.
I doubt it. I would think she knows exactly why, but she doesn't want to hurt you.
Go on.
Well, you've said in so many words that house means a lot to you, emotionally.
Oh, well, yeah, that's different. I mean, everybody gets attached to something they've always known.
Yeah, but she's not always known that, has she? Oh, that's from beyond her ken, before her time, long time ago. Oh, how can I put it to you?
I think I see.
She wants to marry you. I've no doubt you're the most important thing in her life.
I hope to be worthy.
And she wants to be the most important thing in yours, not just part of the contents of your house.
But she wouldn't be.
Well, that's the way she feels. I think. As I've said, I don't know. Well, I might feel the same.
Would you?
Well, I might. In that place. There's a lot to compete with.
Oh, but it wouldn't be like that. I've always had this idea that one day I'd get wed and carry me bride over that threshold.
Well, I'm not saying that lots of brides wouldn't jump at the chance, but Emily's Emily.
Yeah. She's very sensitive to things, I know. That's why, well...
Yes. She's a delicate plant. And you've got to be very careful uprooting delicate plants.
I suppose I am uprooting her, am I? I hadn't seen it like that.
Of course you are. Her roots, her surroundings, her way of life. It'd only be human if her confidence shook now and then.
Mine does. Oh, I only hope I can be all the things I'm supposed to be.
It can scare people, you know.
She said that.
Think about it. You're both going to be doing something new. It's a start somewhere new. She's worth it, isn't she?
Oh, it's A lot to take in, isn't it?
Well, shall we go through it again?
No, thanks. I think I've got that bit. That's how you make it go. It's making it stop that bothers me, seeing as there's no brakes around. You know.
Well, of course, it depends on what kind of stopping you mean. Do you want to beach her, or moor, or drop a hook, or heave to?
Heave to.
Evans?
Heave to? Well, you'd back the staysail and lash the helm took weather, pulling out the main sheet.
Oh, I see. Well, supposing I just want to get out, like.
Evans, coming alongside.
Oh, well, it depends on the winds. If you can bring her head to wind and fall back, that's all right. Or it's maybe just a question of beating in and dropping the main.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Have to be to get sailing charge.
Well, whereabouts do you sail, then?
On Burma Reservoir.
Well, I think the best thing I can do is get up there and do a bit myself. I mean, you can only learn by getting the feel of it, can't you?
You need a good background of theory all the same. Now, of course, if I had a boat here, I could show you better.
Well, mine's just round the corner.
Well, can we go,
Mine's
sir?
not finished.
Well, it'd probably do better to give you an idea. Do you fancy it, lads?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
We could help me finish it, mister.
No, thanks all the same, but it's my own boat, is that. It's built with my own two hands, and I'd like it to stay that way. Probably sounds a bit daft, but it's a matter of pride.
Smashing.
Emily, dear, the room's ready. You've only got to make the bed.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Ward.
Now, don't get in a silly mood like this. Cheer up. Go and watch television.
Well, it's all right. Mr. Howard, could I ask you a personal question?
Well, it depends what it is, Emily.
Well, when you moved into Elsie's house, how did you feel about it?
I'm very pleased.
It didn't bother you at all? Well, why should it? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant, I'm not being rude, but for the associations, for everything.
Well, it's just the house itself. No, I didn't think twice about it.
You're not still on about that house.
Am I being tedious?
Oh, not half. I've told you, get in there. Count yourself lucky. A coat of paint.
I'm not sure I'm with you, Emily.
Oh, listen, don't ask her to explain. It'll take too long.
Oh.
Emily, dear, when one gets married, one should be prepared to follow one's husband to the ends of the earth.
Oh, yes, I know that. But does that include Eccles?
I know exactly how you feel, love. When I was in that flat in Altrincham, I felt like the keeper of the Eddystone Light.
It's so easy to lose touch, isn't it? One's friend.
Well, it's not but a bus ride, and there's telephones. They're catching on, telephones.
But it's making the effort.
Well, you'll just have to make the effort.
There's got to be change, dear.
But I don't want things to change. Well, not everything.
Oh, well, then don't get wed and that's an end to it.
Evening. Oh, only 2 weeks, Miss Nugent, and then get up them stairs, eh? Nudge, nudge.
Oh, Hilda.
I've said somewhat, haven't I?
Like I said, it's not finished yet, so don't expect too much, like.
Get your hands off!
Don't touch, lads.
Hey, what have you been doing?
Good, innit?
I never told you that you could do that.
Well, they was playing away, so I thought I might as
You
well.
have no right to touch
Well, I've
my
only just
boat,
given
have
it that touch.
Hey, it's got them new kind of cleats.
You've done a good job there, mister.
Aye, well, it's an art, isn't it, boat building?
Well, when's the launching? Your mate didn't tell us she was ready to go.
We'll come.
Well,
Yeah, welcome now, mister. Let's
We'll
have a launching now.
we'll go.
well, it's his boat, really.
You wouldn't flaming think so. Would you?
Hello? Hello? Oh, it's you.
It's only me.
Oh, sitting there in the dark. Have you nowhere to go?
Oh, I was just sitting here having a little think to myself, that's all.
Well, Ina's not here.
No, I didn't want to see her anyway.
She's gone visiting to Rottenstall. Sally Brown, she's poorly.
Oh.
Yes, and it's a proper trek, is Rottenstall.
Yes, I suppose it is. Yes.
I could make you a cup of tea. I've got her keys.
Please, don't bother.
Only I don't think you can stay here. It's theatricals, I think, tonight.
Oh, well, I'll be on my way then.
Well, Ina will be back later if you want her.
No.
You
Sally Brown were very keen on theatricals. We used to do charades. She were very good.
Not much of that these days.
No, it's television. She could have gone on. We all said so. Only, well, then she married and she went to Rottenstall and that was that. Are you sure you don't want to see Ina?
Well, I might have had a little chat with her if she'd been here.
Well, I'm here.
All right. You tell me what you think.
No, you tell me, and I'll try and think what Enid'd say. Because nobody asks my advice now.
Thanks very much then, lads. Thank you. All right. Oh, thanks for all your words of wisdom. I'll see you next week.
Any time you need a crew.
Oh, yeah, I've not forgotten. Don't worry about that. I'll see you next week.
Good lads. They know their stuff and all.
Yeah, they're very helpful. They sort of give you a hand when you ask for it and leave you alone when you don't.
And what's that supposed to mean? I know
what you just told me, but I just wish you hadn't bothered, that's all.
Oh, talk about flaming...
Well, nobody flipping asked you, did they?
Graft I put in. You know, I've been here all day. You're a funny...
Yeah, well, happen I am.
Well, that beats all, doesn't it?
Look, you. That's my boat, my boat. Now, if you want to come out sailing in it, that's all right. I'm not saying that.
Oh, tar.
It's just that you've ruined the object of the exercise. For me,
I finished it for you.
Yeah, and you've denied me the pleasure of ever doing that, haven't you?
Oh, well, if you're going to be like that about it, I mean, I can scrape the flipping varnish
Look,
off it.
I'm not trying to be ungrateful. But, oh, you've chamfered the dagger board, haven't you?
But it's said to.
Yeah, well, I was looking forward to doing that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, it's all right. Just won't be the same anymore now.
Well, of course it will. I mean, it will when you're sailing, innit? That's what you built the boat for.
Yeah, I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't know whether I'll be all that good at it.
You'll learn.
I just wanted a boat. Sitting in this waiting room, waiting to have a tooth-filled dentist, like in Birmingham this were, and saw these magazines, and I picked this one up. It were about boats, and I thought, that's it. I could just see it. But, well, they were too pricey, and I thought then I up and build one. But, well, it was that time all them fellas were sailing round the world. And...
Well, you'll not get round the owning this, Jerry.
No, but look, when I'm on that Birmill Reservoir, I mean, in my own boat, I shall be out from under, shan't I? I mean, a man in his boat is his own man, isn't he?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Bit of freedom, like. Just a bit.
Well, when we do go out, I suppose you're the boss, are you?
Yeah. Too damn right.
Come on, Captain Bligh. I'll buy you a drink.
Well, there's no point in putting your foot down if it's only going to cause a lot of unhappiness.
Now, is this Mrs. Sharples talking, or you?
I think it's me. Only she'd sooner stay where she's wanted. She's well thought of, and everybody's very fond of her around here.
Yeah, I think that's very true.
And look what happened to Sally Brown. Went to Rottenstall, I've never seen her since.
Oh, Mrs. Sharples sees her.
Oh, well, only just recently. They've just struck up again. And she's been widowed these 30 years.
Well, I'm not thinking of popping off.
Well, no, nobody does.
You know not the hour nor the day.
Only I'm trying to think what Enid'd say.
Oh, what would she say?
Well, I'm not going to say that I always agree with her, because I don't. Only I think she'd say that you're a bit set in your ways for a man what's going to get wed.
Set in your ways? Yeah, maybe I am.
And where's Stanley tonight, then?
Oh, him and Tommy Deakin's gone off somewhere with these birds.
They haven't?
Yeah, Tommy Deakin's birds, like. Stan fancies them, though, but I've told him, I've said I'm not having them in the house.
Well, you wouldn't stand for it.
No, I mean, for all he says they'd only be in the backyard, I know him. Before you know where they are, they'd be all over. And one thing can lead to another.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's amazing what you confiscate at school.
You are a mean beggar, you
Oh,
are.
it was a bad one.
I hate getting things confiscated.
Yeah, how's that?
All put.
All put. Yeah, well, I always give things back, less anything lethal. I can't play... you know what I collect? This week's collection? A water pistol, 2 spud guns, a Jew's harp, and this. Mind you, I can't play Jew's harp anyway. No, then, come on. Spin them too strong. Take all, hey, ho!
Excuse me, Kenneth. What is this?
Pot and tape.
I'd forgotten what it was called. I rather think you're breaking the law.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yes, darts, cribbage, bagatelle. They're all on the notice board, but not put and take.
Very small stakes, Mrs. Walker.
But no skill, Alan. No, it's a vulgar game of chance, and I won't have it. Kenneth?
Thank you.
You're very lucky you didn't confiscate it. You brought the spud guns.
Hello, can I have a couple of pints, please?
Right, look.
Hey, shall we go mad and get a bottle of champagne for
I've got better things to spend more money on.
Hey, you haven't finished it, have you?
Aye, all we need's a brass band and we're away.
Oh, can I come on the maiden voyage?
Well, I'm not sure you're eligible for that, love.
You hard-faced monkey. Do you hear that, Lucy? They've got the boat finished.
Hey, great, can we see it?
Well, the yard gates is locked.
Oh,
What's all it? It's finished then?
Yeah.
Well, come on, let's
Well, no, hang on now. Well, it's not completely.
Go on. Is Emily available?
Is Emily available?
Yeah.
I'll see.
Hey, Ernest, you come and have a look at the boat?
It's a cracking boat,
No,
you
not
know.
just
Well, not the varnish isn't dry yet.
She's just coming.
Oh.
Ernest,
Emily?
Where did you go?
Oh, nowhere. I just wanted to think, you know.
I've been thinking,
So have I.
and I've changed my mind. It's a woman's prerogative.
Emily, you're not backing out, are you?
Oh, no, Ernest. About the house. If you want it that much...
No, you can't do that.
But it's what you want.
No, you don't see. I mean, for the last hour, I've been, well, boring the pants off everybody, and you can't tell me now
I
that...
thought
No,
that-
you see, I've come round to thinking that your happiness is vital. And that being the case, I'm selling the house. Oh, it'll fetch a bit, and then perhaps we can move in closer here. Well,
I've
you know,
been-
somebody's bound to sell if we can offer a little over the odds, and then if there's any conversion to be done, well, there'll be a little to spare.
But it's all
Hey, maybe
so-
we can get a council grant. It shouldn't be too bad a proposition.
Oh, Ernest,
Now,
stop
I've
a
made a
minute.
quick mental shortlist.
Ernest, please, just a minute.
Well, does it make you happy?
Oh, it's wonderful, but I've got to take it in. I was going to say that I'd go to Eccles.
Oh, no shilly-shallying. I'm putting my foot down.
Ernest, I think you're smashing.
It's nothing, really.
And if things work out really well, we might get somewhere quite near here, actually.
Why not?
Oh, Ernest.
Oh, for God's sake, kiss him and have done with it. You've got the place to yourselves.
Now, why don't you both go inside? You know where the sherry is?
I wouldn't worry about the sherry.
All right, come on then. Oh, look at that. Super. Great, very good.
Oh, I say, look at it. You want the green? Yeah, sure. There we are. Can you manage?
Now then, can I have your attention, please?
Yeah.
I name this boat Shangri-La. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
Oh, don't give
over. You're covering it with brown ale
Well, it's going to get wet sometime.
It's waterproof, isn't it?
Oh, aye, but will it float?
Will it float? You're joking.
Well, so be looking. It's very heavy, is that, you know?
What would you know?
Well, my stand on
It's float like a fish, Hilda.
Fishes is supposed to go on.
Oh, it's a lovely boat. Jenny did a great job on it,
You
seriously.
didn't take long to do it,
Yeah, well, Ray did give me a hand with it, I must admit.
Oh, I didn't know. It was all him.
Well, all that remains now is the launching. When?
Well, I've got to put a couple of coats of stuff on it yet. And that.
Yeah, but when?
Come on, you're not frightened of getting it wet, are
Oh,
you?
no doubts on that.
Oh,
score.
yeah, be smashing.
But what about it then?
All right then.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Where are you going to do it, Jenny?
Celebrate, honey.
Did you put all this
You'll have to get it wet there.
Where's that? Sorry.
Look at a boat.
You want to fill it up with water?